The year is 2147, and Earth is a splintered shadow of its former self. The climate wars have left nations broken. The oceans have swallowed cities, and humanity relies on leftover scraps of its once golden technological age to survive. It's in this fractured reality that Dr. Ilara Voss, a reclusive astrophysicist with a burning void where hope used to be, receives an anomaly in her quantum communication device, a glitch so precise it can only be intentional. For 3 nights straight, the anomaly repeats the same cryptic signal, a set of numbers, then a chilling phrase. They're coming. Save yourself. Ilara knows probability matrices better than anyone, but there's no formula to explain what she feels. This is human in origin. The 4th night, she deciphers the numbers. Coordinates? Remote. Perilously close to the heart of what is now deemed the Red Wastes, a deadly region of radiation stretching hundreds of miles. Ilara swears she's done chasing riddles and ghosts, but the voice, her voice, shakes her resolve. Against better judgment, she loads up her radiation-proof rover and heads out. The Red Wastes are as lifeless as she imagined, but the sight of an ebony monolithic structure rising out from the sands wasn't. It shouldn't exist. There's no scientific record of it on Earth. She feels an overwhelming pull, a gravitational tug deeper into the structure as if it's alive. The inside is sleek, impossibly advanced, with walls that shimmer like water frozen mid-motion. In the core chamber, a translucent interface pulses with fading energy, seemingly on its last breath. She touches the interface and everything changes. The room melts away, and Ilara is yanked through a kaleidoscope of light and time. When she opens her eyes, she's standing in her own laboratory. But not quite. It's her lab, but brighter, smoother, as if it were lifted right from her imagination. On the far table, she sees herself. Only older, worn, but eyes blazing with intensity. "Welcome," the older Ilara says, a somber smile playing on her lips. Her future self explains the horror that is coming, a parasitic alien intelligence that devours sentient civilizations, rendering them extinct in months. The signal was her desperate attempt to warn her younger self. This monolith, a beacon she managed to construct from scraps of future technology, is her last shot to manipulate the past and undo humanity's demise. When Ilara asks how far into the future her counterpart exists, the older version's face falls. "You're looking at 27 years from now. I'm the last human alive." Ilara's mind races with questions. "If you knew this, why didn't you stop it in your time?" The older Ilara's voice cracks as she admits, "I tried, but this entity, it's adaptable, beyond comprehension. Time isn't a straight line to it. Every move I made was countered, as if it knew my next step before I even considered it. I made mistakes." The room quakes. The younger Ilara realizes with horror that the entity has already found them. They were followed through time. The structure collapses and leaves the two standing in a barren gray plain, with shimmering threads of reality warping in odd directions. Ilara, the younger one, knows she has to act, not dwell on mistakes, not hesitate. She does what her counterpart could not. She combines their collective knowledge to overload the time stream interface. With trembling fingers, she reroutes the monolith's last remaining energy reserves to send a quantum burst decades further back in time, before the invasion began in earnest. As everything dissolves around them, the older Ilara breaks into a teary smile. "You might save them," she whispers. True silence consumes her elder self. Ilara awakens on the floor of her original lab. The monolith is gone, but etched into her workstation are the numbers she had deciphered earlier. Proof it wasn't just a dream. Her first instinct is fear, but then something more powerful overtakes her. Determination. The signal she sent, it wasn't for the past. Now, it's clear. It's up to her to rewrite humanity's future. The countdown has begun.